Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is a Dyson contra rotator washing machine. This is a CR01 model, made about 20 years ago, maybe year 2000, before or after. They cost £1,000 in their day, which was a lot of money at the time, way more than other washing machines. They were unique in that they had a little drum, a half drum at the back that rotated in the opposite direction to the outer drum. And that was achieved through the use of a gearbox and a double bracket on the back. But it was subject to failure because little bits of plastic and whatnot, like we have here, I don't know what that is, cotton buds perhaps? I don't even know what these bits are. They get wedged in between and they stop the inner drum rotating. So Dyson had a load of problems with this and devised a system where you could reprogram the brains of the machine to disable the contra rotation, effectively back to being just a regular washing machine where the whole thing spins together. But wait, there's more. The metal that they used, for whatever reason, rots like crazy. So this is one that I've taken apart today. You can see here the outer bracket, which is really beefy and substantial. You know, it's a decent piece of metal, except that for whatever reason, whether it's washing powder, I don't think it's hard water because there's no real lime scale in the machine. There's loads of this aluminium corrosion. I'll show you more around the front. The corrosion happens and then it bulges outwards, and whether or not the camera picks this up, but there's a huge node there, like between here and here. That's probably up about 10 millimeters on where it should be. You can see it's polished from rubbing in the drum. That must have been the last place where it got stuck. It's happened here. Hasn't happened so badly over there, but there, yeah, there, it's really bad over there. You're out maybe not 10 mil, but easily at this point 5 or 6 mil. There's still more to come. So when I was taking it apart, this inner bracket shouldn't turn like that if this is locked. This is what happened to the center of it. You can see you're down to nothing. Now, I took apart a washing machine recently, a really cheap one, Bush maybe or something. I can't remember what it was. It was one of the Argos low-end models, and it was made out of the thinnest metal ever. The spider was only 3 arms, and they were thinner, you know, in size than this, and thinner in section than that. But it failed after 10 years, and it had, I don't know, a quarter of the metal. This thing's failed in a completely different way. This hasn't broken down on the outside, but it's expanded. The inner one has broken down, but it's probably broken down because it's not getting enough action to clean it. It's hard to know. They could have used a metal that wouldn't react. Maybe Calgon or something would change it, but I don't think Calgon's against limescale, not against aluminium corrosion. Maybe some kind of anode or something in the machine. You can see how beefy it is. Like, that's about 50 mil, 2 inches, that shaft there, so that it can accommodate another shaft and a bearing race inside. So it had 2 bearings up here and 2 bearings inside, but not enough to overcome the force of whatever little bits of plastic. You can see colors and stuff in there. So it's a complete shame. But this one, I can't see it working again. Even in non-contra rotate mode, what happens is, like, even if I try and bash that out, how can I clear out all that stuff inside and then bash it flat again? I don't know. Let's take a look inside. When I took it out, all of this dust fell out. That's more than a handful. Likewise, more than a handful there. Can we see where it was wearing? It's just along the back there. Somewhere it'll have been wearing. I think the bearings are pretty good, but it's that's not right at all. There's all sorts of bits of stuff in there. Crazy. So after 20 years, I'm not sure that even if you get a second-hand one of these, you're going to get very far. I bought it as working, but could tell that it wasn't working when I got it, and I didn't pay very much, about 30 quid. But once I saw inside it, I certainly won't be able to get contra rotate going when it looks like this. I'll struggle even to get the 2 tubs apart. Like, at the moment, to get the inner drum out, you have to take off this bracket on the back, slide it off, and then slide out this one, either with it or separately. But it's so bent out of shape. Like, it's tight up against it there, it's dead loose there, loose again, tight here. It doesn't make any sense to me how it got so caught up. The whole thing must be completely deformed, and that's where we are. If you've got a spare one of these, maybe let me know about it in the comments, but I can't see this lasting more than a week in my workshop. It takes up a lot of space. Questions or comments, leave them below. If you like the video, give us a like. If you like the channel, think about subscribing. Loads more videos like this. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later.